That's not something you're supposed to ask a lady, you know? Look, just tell me something about you.
I'm the Dragonborn.
Wait, like the Nord legend about a mortal with the blood and soul of a dragon? I knew that dragons had returned to Skyrim and a Dragonborn was out there hunting them. But that was you? Talk about coincidence. I'm pretty sure you don't get paid for it, but it's still pretty interesting. Speaking of which, what do you do to earn a living? Like a bounty hunter? Interesting. You must have been in so many places. As someone who's been living in the same place most of her life, I must admit, I find your life sort of exciting. I know we just met and all, but if you don't mind, I'd like to tag along for your jobs. It's the perfect excuse to explore the province. Alright, off we go. Well, I haven't seen my mother since she locked me away, so... Yes. I don't even know what to say to her. As time went on, it was harder for me to talk to her. She just... changed, you know? I guess it's what happens when you gain eternal life. The older you get, the more pragmatic you become. And there's the age gap, too. It's always harder to approach someone older than you, isn't it? True, but then again, I've been sleeping for who knows how long, so maybe I haven't reached that point yet. At least, mentally. Speaking of which, how old are you? Oh dear, you're closer to the age my parents appear to have than mine. Not that it makes me feel uncomfortable around you, but... I don't know. I guess it's the age gap thing I said earlier, but don't take this personally. You're actually easier to approach than most people of your age. During the First Era, in the year... Hold up! I told you not to ask me that! Oh, so that's what this was all about. Well, I actually do feel less tense, so I guess it worked out after all. But seriously, don't bring up my age ever again. So, how are you holding up? It's not the first time I've partially soul-trapped a creature, but I never tried it on a mortal. Really? What a relief. I thought it would take its toll on you. To be honest, I thought turning you into a vampire was the better option, but this worked out better than I thought. Well, I don't know. I mean, as advantageous as it is, sometimes the price isn't worth it. I guess it depends on the individual. Well, I learned to appreciate it, so yes. But I also realized that if something lasts too much, it ends up deteriorating. Just look at how my family ended up. Even our friendship would end up falling apart if we both lived forever. I don't know. Maybe that's why part of me was hoping you'd agree to become a vampire. But that was selfish. Nobody should make a choice of this magnitude for you. I should just cherish whatever time we have together. Well, you're the first true friend I ever had. I never had anyone to open up to, or just talk about normal stuff and have fun. I'm glad you're the one who woke me up that day. Yeah, although maybe this isn't the best place to talk about this. Let's get going. Where have you been? Yeah, I just wanted to ask you something. About your childhood. What was it like? It's all right. I'm not forcing you to open up. You should talk about it whenever you feel ready. Well, it's something I was hoping we could talk about. Do you mind? Well, when you brought me back home, I asked my father if my stuff was still there. Surprisingly, he hadn't discarded it like he did with my mother's. Among other things, I found a small portrait of a little girl embracing a dog. I thought it had been misplaced. So I started asking some of the castle staff if it was theirs, until one of them pointed out that the girl looked just like me. And he was right. That girl was me, and I had a dog. Yeah, and everyone remembers them even long after they pass. But I had no idea. I don't even remember having a dog. And that's not all. I also had a tray containing 20 dissected specimens of butterflies. I don't remember ever collecting them. There was so much stuff there, and none of that seemed familiar. Exactly. I feel like I've lost a fragment of my identity. Even if I moved on from those things, I should still remember that they were a part of my life. You think so? I'm not so sure. The more I think about it, the more I believe that the passage of time is weighing on me, you know? I'm just wondering if that's what happened to my father, and he just stopped caring for the past. What if I end up doing what he did? I know, but for how long? You don't know what he was like when I was younger. It's true he was distant, but deep down he cared about me. Now he's willing to kill me to achieve his goals. How long will I be me until my identity erodes like his did? Right, sorry. You're right. I can't live in fear of what I may become just because it happened to my father. No, it didn't happen. He chose this, and I won't follow in his footsteps. Thank you for helping me realize it. I know you are. Thank you. Were you looking for me? Good luck out there. Where have you been? The change is a bit harder to adjust to than I thought. First of all, there's the diet. I've been surviving on blood for so long that I almost forgot how to chew. My first meal was an embarrassing episode. But ever since then, it's been a colorful experience. Turns out I love apples and hate leeks. That feels sort of nostalgic. On the other hand, there's also the temperature. Vampires have a high tolerance to cold climates, so I'm going to need more layers of clothing. To be honest, I feel fragile, you know. Not only could I die from the cold, but any disease could kill me if I'm not careful. I know I sound paranoid, but I mean, these are concerns you've had too, right? Yeah, you're right. Besides, I still have my knowledge about magic, alchemy, and swordplay. I'm not defenseless. Besides, some good things came with the change too. I already mentioned the food, but I noticed that because I have regained my sense of taste. Moreover, just as I can feel the cold now, so can I feel the warmth of my own body and the rhythm of my heartbeat. I was afraid I would regret giving up my immortality, but I have gained so much more than I could ever dream of. Even if my life has a deadline now, I can finally live it at the same pace as everyone else. I wanted to give this to you. I bought it from Fallion after he cured me. Thank you for supporting me all the way. Were you looking for me? I'm glad you're here.